Good evening, everyone. Hope all of you are doing well. So, as I have promised in my earlier videos, as I said, I will try to shoot more videos. But no point of shooting all the videos and publishing it in one day. Okay, because that is the reason I am. This video has been shot on a Sunday, but I am publishing it now. Okay, so this video is about your qualifier assessment. So all of you know that your PHS process and model has changed. So this, as per the new PHS model, so your qualifier is your stage one qualifier assessment is going to happen once your stage one gets completed. So ICTs and CCs are not the benchmark for your stage one. The qualifier is. Now, what exactly is a qualifier? So this video is going to be a very short video. I will make another big video. I will make another detailed video on qualifier where I will talk about the paths, how many questions would be there based on SBA and KBS, what's the time frame. I will try to make this video very soon. However, this particular video is also gonna be on qualifier, but very short. Some gist, because many of you have reached out to me asking question on qualifier. Okay, so as I said, as per PHS model, qualifier is the gate mark, or rather the gating parameter for stage one. Uh, it is completely skill-based assessment. So you will heard this term SBA or skill-based assessment and KBA or knowledge-based assessment. So these kinds of questions will be merged together. Uh, the moment your onboarding happens, there is a particular schedule that gets shared with the solutioning team and platform team, where they will get to know by when you will complete your stage one, based on which your qualifier will be triggered. However, you have to complete some prerequisite, make sure that is being completed. Now, failure in your qualifier will result in termination of your CSD, your internship, or your training program. So as simple as that. So guys, many of you have asked what happens when you fail in your qualifier of stage one. Your employment gets terminated. So there is no other way about it. There is no PHS or performance health score as such calculation for stage one, because qualifier assessment is the one which will determine you will move to stage two or not. So PHS does not get calculated. Uh, as I said, failure is the termination. So that's it. So I guess qualifier is the only thing that you should think about in during your stage one. Make sure you give your complete focus to it. Now, is there any additional attempt? No, there is no additional attempt you will get for qualifier. It's only one attempt. Now you might say that why there is only one attempt if it is so much important. Okay, why it's so, I would say, strict that you just give us only one attempt. So as far as I know, the reason there is only one attempt because there are mock assessment that you guys can go ahead and attend to, and mock assessment can be attended multiple times. It's not going to be the same questions. The questions will change, and your qualifier will be based, or the questions in your qualifier would be similar to your mock assessment. So try and attend your mock assessment as many times as you want. The scores will not get added for mock assessment because, as I said, it's mock, but it will give you an idea about how the assessment actual qualifier will be. It will help you to go ahead and pass as well. So make sure you are attending your mock assessment. Now there are a few points I have mentioned. Okay, I have noted down, which I would like to go ahead and read you guys through. Okay, yes. So mock assessment is for practice. It is there in your tech stack, so you might not know where it is. You under tech stack, it should be under. Let me check. Okay, under tech stack, you have to go to dashboard, and under assessment you will find it. Okay, so once you log into tech stack, go under dashboard and check under assessment. You would over there you would see your learning path. You will also go ahead and see KBA or qualifier assessment. So click on that hyperlink. Upon when you select it, so there would be something called a quiz navigation section on the right hand side that you can use to choose the relevant skill set. The MCQ questions on the skill will be loaded on the central panel to view and answer. Okay, so you can go ahead and attend this mock assessment. Though the schedule has a date for your mock assessment, but you can go ahead and attend it whenever you want. All of you have access to tech stack. So under assessment section, you will have access to this mock qualifier assessment as well. Go ahead and take it up if you have time. And as I said earlier as well, the scores for the mock is not going to be concluded in your actual assessment. So keep that in mind. So this is for practice. Go ahead and take it up as many time as you want, because this is something which is going to be very important. Now I'm gonna just take a pause over here so that I can go ahead and find out few more points that I would like to mention. All right, back from the pause. Okay, so mock qualifier is enabled from day one with 3 attempts. Remember that. According the skills and track that you are mapped, you can practice any number of questions, skills that you have learned. There are 2 questions for every SBA type skills and KBA type skills in the assessment. Mock, as I said earlier as well, it does not have any bearing on PHS, and also in stage 1 there is no impact of PHS. So it is solely for practice. Questions on the qualifier would be very similar to that of mock, and this is the wording from solutioning team. So keep that in mind, give focus to your mock assessment and make sure you are able to pass it. Now, to give you an example, like how exactly it will be, or this is not example, this is actually the fact, how many questions that you can expect and what's the time duration. So ideally, your qualifier should be of 2 hours. Okay, so it can be of 180 minutes as well, based on the number of questions would be. For an example, for verticals like ADM, ID, DDX, or the learning path like .NET FSC, then then .NET Standard, then ICP.NET, for Sitecore, for SharePoint. So for all these learning path, uh, the skills should be C hash SQL Server. Okay, questions for SBA questions would be 3 or 2, like 3 to 2, from 2 to 3 questions max. uh, KBA would be of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and questions would be of about 12 questions would be there. And time duration for that particular qualifier would be of 180 minutes. Again, coming to the second one, for digital analytics. Okay, if you are from this learning path, your SBA skill will be ANSI SQL. Okay, 5 questions would be there under SBA, and under KBA your skill set would be Oracle, PL, SQL. There will be 10 questions. Time for duration for this assessment is 120 minutes, so 2 hours. Uh, for MSBI, again, NCSQL will be your SBA skills. There will be 5 questions. Your KBA skills would be SQL Server with 10 questions, and total minute would be 120 minutes. Okay, so like this, there are many questions. For an example, for RPA.NET, your SBA skills would be C hash and SQL Server. Questions would be from 2 to 3. Your KBA would be HTML, CSS, JavaScript. There will be 12 questions, and the number of minutes would be 180 minutes. For all CIS, cybersecurity tracks, your SBA skill would be Java. There will be 3 questions, and there would not be any question on your KBA. So total 120 minutes, you will get 3 questions on Java which you have to complete. For EPS, for SAP rather. So for SAP, there would be your SBA would be NCSQL and Python. There will be 2 to 3 questions. There would not be any questions on your KBA, and it would be 180 minutes. For DX, HTML5, JavaScript, CSS. EPS also have something called JD Edwards long track. For this, your SBA skill would be ANSI SQL, C programming, Java. Questions would be of 2 under SBA. Your KBA skill would be XML. There will be 10 question. 180 is the time frame. Okay, so for IPM Java, ANSI SQL Java would be your SBA skill. There will be 2 to 3 questions on that. Your KBA skills would be J2E, SOAP, REST, XML. There will be 12 questions, and total minutes is 180. Okay, so like this, every learning path. So again, coming back, just one more I would like to mention for Salesforce. So Salesforce, your SBA would be ANSI SQL Java. There will be 2 to 3 questions. Your KBA skills would be HTML, CSS. There will be 12 questions, and you would get 180 minutes. So like this, every skill set, every learning path have their mock assessment planned. Every learning path have their SBA and KBA set up together. Within 180 is the max time. Depending on the learning path you are in, your number of questions will change, your number of your minutes will also change. And as I said, it's only one chance to go ahead and pass the qualifier. You will have mock qualifier assessment as well, where you will get 3 chances. Make sure you take it up as many times as you want. Get your doubts clarified. Reach out to your trainers, your mentors. If there is any questions, any query, any clarification that you need, and if there is any other particular learning path or track you want me to talk about, let me know. So again, I will make a detailed video solely based on the learning path. How many questions was the skill set? I will try to go ahead and display it as well, so that it give you a better idea. So I guess this is, I said in brief, but it, I guess it cannot, I cannot speak in brief because there are so many things I have actually skipped out. So let me know if you do need any particular specific video where I will discuss completely on the learning path, number of questions, number of minute assigned to it, or if this is good enough for you. Okay, so with this, thank you so much guys for being with me, watching the video so far, showing me all the love. Again, if you are in my location, do meet me, and stay positive, stay healthy, keep your morals high, give your best shot, and best of luck guys. Thank you all. Jai Hind. Take care.